Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your love and your support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. And kisses. So let's talk about this really quick. I got a lot of responses back from talking about Donald Trump. And some of you have already left, and some of you have pretty much told me you were leaving. I'm going to be very disappointed and saddened by you guys leaving. But I do understand. I really do. Because it may not be something you want to hear. And I respect that. However, I will be mentioning him. What is happening right now that I see is in the United States of America. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Ever. And we can blame whoever. But Donald Trump has had 2 impeachments, 2 indictments so far. This one, this is unprecedented. I've never heard this is not normal. And so, yep, that's why I brought it up. And that's why I talked about it. But, I know my channel doesn't say anything. I know you guys did not come here for that. I do. And I respect that. And my husband told me that too. However, I let him know, and he understood as well. I said, honey, look what's going on around us. How can I not have this in my mind and want to get it out? So I hope you guys respect that. And I respect your decisions as well. And I love that we don't always agree. Oh my God. But I do respect you. I do. I want you to know that. And I understand that you are leaving. And again, I'm not happy about that. But I do respect it. You gotta be true to yourself. Like we all. And that's all I'm gonna say about him right now. Donald Trump, because he is being indicted tomorrow. And I know I'm gonna have more to say tomorrow. And I don't know what I'm gonna say. Because right now, I'm a little in shock. And when I'm in shock, things just... Because I can't imagine a world leader, our president, because he will always be that, will be going, that May is in some trouble. Guess what? I got the pleasure of, and I kiss this to you guys. Thank you. I also wanted to give some thank yous to my subscribers too. I wanted to say hello to Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Soli. Sam. Christine. A special thank you to Donna and Mommy Shark. I love Mommy Shark. I love it because my daughter calls me, she doesn't say Mommy Shark, but she does says, Mommy. So cute. She's saying Mommy. Oh my God. Thank you guys. Kisses. So anyway, I was watching this program, right? And it was about Chelsea. I was like, oh, Well, let's see. I don't know anything about Chelsea, other than what you guys have been telling me, but like, I heard that she is like, has 2 bachelor's degrees, forgot what they were in. And then she went on, she wanted to be a lawyer and decided against that and ended up going off to make fine jewelry in Africa. And I believe it's called Ava. It starts with an A. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, you can't help but to wonder that that's the woman that got away. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got my nails done. They are different, and I don't know what they look like on the screen, but let me tell you something. That's beautiful. I think that I would be upset if I was Meghan. I would be a little teed off that my husband is in court talking about his ex and how she was the love of his life. But then again, she knew that he was going to be talking about this because she's all a part of the process. She knew what he was going to be talking about. She the one, listen, I know Elton John and all that connected, but, like Dan Wooden said, and I'm going to read what he said. What is she saying to him? Why don't she whisper to Harry and tell him to stop? No, she's not. She wants us to see him as this person that she's going to have to leave because she can't take it anymore because he's a loose cannon. That's not what we see. I told you what I saw. Exactly what he said. He said that he is fighting these people with no evidence because for her. He's been fighting the press and fighting everything for her forever. And then she's just going to let him hang out there to dry. Of course. She's washed her hands of it. She's moving on. She's getting her stuff together because she's trying to distance herself. I keep reading that. I keep reading it. I keep hearing it and I keep reading it. How she's going to do all this stuff without him. How do you do anything without him? You're the reason he's the reason you exist. How can you move without him? He's it. They didn't get invited. Listen. They're boring. Nothing's going on. How are you going to make money? How are these two? Hold on. I got to be careful. The last time I did this, I turned it off. What university is going to let Harry do a speech? Okay, Howard University. Come on, Harry, we want you to give a speech. After he done got on TV and talked about his drug use. What is he going to tell those from Harvard? Meghan already knows. She has destroyed him. She's destroyed anything that's going over here in the United States. What is Harry going to do? I want to read something Sam said. He said, I think Harry wasn't doing just fine before. He might not have been. But he was doing better than this. Harry is not doing well. He's over here fighting. He's over in England, running back and forth to London. Ain't nobody going to meet him at the courthouse. Let me tell you. Hey, sis, you gonna be in town? I'm gonna be in town. I gotta go to court. Okay, I'll meet you down there. Ain't nobody meeting him down there at court, having lunch with him. Sorry, I'm gonna have to talk lower because something's going on with my voice. I hope you can hear me. And I've started this video over too many times. No, if you coming to town, everybody coming to see you. Oh, guess who's coming to town? My cousin's coming to town, for real. I told her, I said, why don't she come during the weekend, Kira's birthday party? That way, you know, we can all hang out and stuff. But Harry's court case and stuff, his dad and him at home ain't invited him to the party, to the parade, to the tribute of the guards. Nothing. Nope. He just didn't get to go. Him and his wife. I already told you I wouldn't have invited them. Why? Why? So I can go through misery and pain, trying to figure out their schedules and what time she gonna be feeding the babies, because the parade can't start until after they feed the baby. You know, stupid stuff. Because I heard she's still over there saying stuff. No, I think she's setting him up for failure. So that when she gets ready to go, she can have this list of reasons why she needs to get the hell out of there. I'm gone. Because Harry is not looking that great in the media. Not over here. The latest on TMZ is, and page 6, like Lindsay Schofield said, they're trying to figure out how in the heck can Harry have a case with no evidence. And what is he talking about? So those that care, that's the information right now. And she is moving on with her brand, with her stuff. I don't know. It's weird because I just thought that in order for you to have anything really to sell or give away is the fact that you're connected to William and Catherine and Charles and the royal family, especially her, because she comes with nothing. She comes with nothing, meaning their family is gone. No one really knows who this person is. No one really knows Meghan, only what we describe her as. She is sweeping him away so she can have a reason to leave him. Because, like Dan Wooden said, why don't you whisper in his ear and tell him to stop? He says, Dan Wooden, why is Meghan Markle not telling Prince Harry he's making a fool of himself? From his courtroom catastrophic to the horror of spare, it's destroying his credibility. What do you mean? It's already destroyed. So Harvard University is going to call Harry to speak. Before all of this, I'm sure he would have got a lot of money. And he could have made enough money to support his family. And I believe they would have had enough to come over here and do and live. They still had that opportunity. But then Meghan, it was all about the trashing. And that got in the way. It really did. It took over the message. You didn't hear nothing. I didn't see a love story, did you? I kept looking for it. It was so fake. I said, this isn't love. You got to tell me about it? I'm going to show you. It was so fake. And then the negative, all the negative, the blaming and the lying and all that. And then she had her mother on there doing it. And then she had Bosie doing it. I mean, you know, all these other characters helping her, like Tyler Perry, be disrespectful. The brand got flipped and floppy through there. And so that's her mission right now. That's what she's focused on. That's her job. Meghan's job right now is what's her next move to come out. Because she already did the, ooh, look at me. You know, when she introduced her new face, her new look, straight hair. Sorry. Her straight hair. And then, which, here's the thing, because it wasn't supposed to be about her, but she made it about her. It was supposed to be about her friend. And that sucks. And so, friend, why would you, because I still don't know what he was doing. She was, during the time she was introducing herself, introducing her friend, his book, something. I see his photograph. I think he's a photographer. I don't even know. But she took the focus off of him. Catherine knows how to do that without taking the focus off of her. She can go and do charities and go places and you, oh, Sue's channel, you see it. The work, the hard work, the dedication, the love, the lies. The opposite of what Meghan said that she was is clearly what Catherine is not. She's never been that. She's been consistent. Who's not been consistent? Meghan is not consistent. She lies. She changed the story. It might change today, and then, you know, they got married 3 days before. They wanted their union between themselves. It's gonna be something else to see who signs up and everything, and she may get a flood of support. Good for her. But you know what it does? It just continues to allow her to be that person and not take accountability. Because she just told us a couple of days ago that she's done trashing the royal family. Not because she had an epiphany in that, ooh, ouch. It came to her that maybe she shouldn't have been no. Instead, the company had to tell her, no, we're bashing the royal family. Nope. And Prince Harry is trying to hang on. He's trying his best to hang on. He don't want a divorce. Where are you gonna go? It's just gonna be an embarrassment to him because he didn't want to fault for her. He didn't want he was going to look like the biggest idiot. Not that he doesn't already. I'm serious. But especially over here, like, ooh, Harry, you let her do that to you. We're gonna feel sorry for him. I am. I already do. In a sense. Not all the way. I was like, no. She has set him up for failure. Because she's done with him. She thinks he's an embarrassment. She thinks it's his fault that everything is going kaput. Because she really is blaming him. That's his book. Not the fact that she flew him over here. That's when it became your fault. Moving him from his element. Moving him away from his family. From the family business. From what he knows. And what he was born into. I don't think Harry was trying to escape like this. The honeymoon is over? I'm with Dan Wooden. What? She's never there. She doesn't support him. There's no support for Harry. He walked into Abbey alone. He went to go see his dad alone. She came up with a cockamamie story. It changed every week. Every week her story changed. It went from the kid's birthday. It went from she didn't want to take the limelight away from I mean, and then always Scubby comes out with his theory, you know, what she wanted us to know that week. I mean, get out. You're not going. Just shut up. Okay. No, they ain't being invited to nothing else. Why would they? That would be stupid of me to re-invite you after you put me through that. And I'm going to put my staff back through that? Oh, okay. That's fair to them? That these two are flakes? That they can't, look, like they got something better to do. Seriously. Like Meghan has something better to do. No, she wanted us to know that she was sitting on a mountain doing this. I'm not studying them. No, you're the fool. You're the idiot that didn't go to the coronation. I just know this for a fact. That if I was little Archie, when I got older, she would never forget that. That she let me miss some history turning stuff. At least I can say I was there on my birthday. She decided to take it upon herself. No, we're not going to go. You go, Harry. If I was Harry, should have grabbed little Archie and took him with him. That's your son too. Or she only lets you hold him on special occasions when we're watching. That sucks, Harry. That you over there living like that. Because you shouldn't be. You're a prince. You are a prince. You should not. No. And if he ever got a clue that he had more power than she did, it would blow his mind. He would be free from her. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. I bet, I don't want to get in trouble. It was just... So, he says, often a partner's most important role, this is Dan Wooden, often a partner's most important role is the gentle whisper into the ear, or sometimes a knowing glare, gentle push in the ribs, or harshly honest privately conversation, assisting, just stop now. They said at the beginning of this year, Harry has been in self-destruct mode, having thrown virtually every blood relative under the bus, cut himself off from most of his close friends. From his pre-Meghan era, it would seem the only person in... This is unbelievable. Check this out. Let me just stop for a second. This is... Just think about it. Years ago, when they were getting married and all this other stuff, even during Brexit, wasn't none of this going on. Harry was not talking about his family was racist and all this other stuff that he's doing that is just self-destruct. Because, like one of you said, Sam, PTSD. Like, you can only take so much. Like, my God, is she trying to kill him? Okay, that's my thoughts. My scratch it. It doesn't. I would not be pushing my husband this. I get it now, Dan wouldn't. This is something. And Sam, this is serious. This is serious. Like, Harry is in a situation where he doesn't look well. And this woman has just let him just do it. Just go, Harry, do whatever you want. Instead of trying to say, come on, honey, let's don't do this. Let's drop this. Let's drop that. You know, no. And I know she has more control over that because look what he's doing. But she won't do it because that's not the type of woman that she is. He didn't marry Chelsea. He married this. He married a woman that doesn't care anything about him. She doesn't love him. She never loved him. And this is the result. You see it. You see it. Why are you pushing for your brand when your husband is crying out for help? Okay, wait a minute, time out. Let's stop this brand stuff. Not only are we going to stop the trashing, but we're also going to stop the brand. We're going to stop for a minute. We're going to regroup, and we're going to deal with these court cases and try to like get rid of them as much as we can. Drop some of them. Just shut it down. No, it's for her because she's fighting us because she's trying to get to the top. And by all means necessary, she's going to use Harry to do it, even if it's to his demise. Even if it cost him everything, his family, his friends, his country, his reputation. What does Harry have left if she leaves him? Because she's leaving. She just wants him to run. You have to. It came to me today. It did. I realized it when Dan said it. That this is a self-destruct. This isn't good. What woman would let her husband do this? A one that's encouraging him, that's telling him to do it on one hand and watching him self-destruct in another. So it says, it would seem the only person in the world who can save him from himself is his wife, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. I heard that she has everybody that is not an A-lister, that is just, calling her the Duchess of Sussex. She wrote a whole letter to the bike owner calling herself the Duchess of Sussex. It's embarrassing that she looks like one of them one of them stupid fairy tale movies. Not stupid, but one of those fairy tale movies where it's not stupid, but it's like she's the wicked step person that's just insisting on getting it no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. She's going to finish this board. She's focused on presidents, stupid stuff that she will never be. But this brand of hers, she's going to come out with this new stuff. While your husband it blows my mind. She's the only one that can help him. Why? She's the one that brought him over here. She got him started in all of this stuff. She the one that has him out here. Whose fault is it? It's him. He know all this stuff that's going on over here in the United States that she hooked him up with. And now she missing again. She's missing again. Every time he steps out of the car, he's by himself. Let's continue to see what he says. He says, but bearing their seriously misjudged joint statement on the near catastrophic New York car chase that wasn't. The Duchess of Sussex has chosen to completely withdraw from her husband's public business. Oh, okay. So what we are hearing is after they both decided to put out that stupid statement about the 2-hour car chase, okay? That now she's trying to distance herself again? You can't. You can't. It's like 2 peas in a pod. No. No. You can't do one without the other, Meghan. They're like stuck like glue. No matter how hard she tries to defame him or let him destroy himself completely. She started off when she flew him from his country. And it's been downhill ever since. Yes. He has been. It really happened when she isolated him. And so William can't call his brother. Charles can't call his son. So Meghan can take over the conversation and start selling it. They can't write and email each other. They don't trust him. He's a traitor. And so he has no one. And all he has is her. And the missteps of his mission, spiraling out of control, destroying what little credibility the Sussexes has left. I don't believe it. Harry's going bald. He needs to cut that. He looks goofy. Oh, he's not well. Ooh, I know some of you guys are worried about him, even though you're pissed off. But I'm sure. Look how she's destroying him. Come on. He did this to himself. Yes. He's a grown man. Yes, Samantha. But your sister, It goes, where is she? Where's his wife? Where is the woman that started all of this? Where is she? She is supposed to be supporting him and guiding him and leading him and helping him transition. No, she's got him running back and forth to London, fighting for her and making this ain't right. Then he's got his heritage visa thing that's going to come up. Oh my God, they're going to turn over that stuff. Is she trying to get him kicked out of the country so she can be done with it? Why wouldn't she go with him? Wouldn't it be automatic that this woman, Meghan, would go back to the UK with him? So Dan Whitten, I'm sorry, I know I was going to go, but I'm back. Dan Whitten says this. He said, Harry's ex, Chelsea, has moved on. She has a beautiful life, beautiful businesses, and a lovely child. He said, but Harry, so for Harry, the woman that was considered the love of his life, Chelsea, is the one that got away. Like we're all seeing. And then it goes on to say, and because Harry believes he lives a blameless existence, it will never be his own immature behavior, including those visits to the strip clubs and the, but rather the media coverage Chelsea had to endure. So as a result, Chelsea was named in his witness statement, of course, 118 times. I'm skipping around. Because Harry is wallowing in victimhood and unhappiness in an aimless battle that will end up helping no one, certainly not himself. Meghan might think Harry's campaigning against a free press would burnish her political ambition and keep him busy. But I think the consequences will end up being far more destructive to him as a person in their marriage. He's just trying to, it's almost like he's trying to warn her. And I appreciate that, because, you know, stop this with Harry. You know, what are you doing with him and to him? It's, tend to your husband and make sure his mental health and he's okay first before you start thinking about yourself and your brand. But she can't help it. It's just, she can't do it. And that's what I'm hearing him say, is that she's just going to continue to do her, and she's not focused on him. It's pretty much over. And Harry is probably trying to figure out, what happened? I gave you all of this. He's saying, I did all of this for you. Could you imagine doing all this for this woman, and then all of a sudden she no longer wants to be with you? And you're still fighting? Why is he in court? And he's got, like he told the court, I have a lot more litigations as well. And then he goes on, he says, not to mention the awful position in which he continues to put King Charles and Prince William. No, he's not putting them in anything. I think they're worried about him. But I think that they have, what I've seen them do is wash their hands of Harry. And not in a way that they're throwing him away, but there's nothing that they can do for him. Because I'm sure that they tried during the time when Meghan was manipulating him day after night, after day after night, and then eventually he left. And then when he left, he got over here and just destroyed the relationships. Meghan wanted that. What woman would turn their husband against their family? Why would I want Eric to be upset with his family for anything that I've done or said? Why? I would not want that. And so for her to think about only herself and her titles, and Oprah didn't catch it. She didn't catch that Meghan was begging for titles and money and security and trying to, she wasn't trying to, she was manipulate the king, the queen, on the Oprah show. Because they told you no. And so Harry must have said, ooh, I got some pull. No, I won't be buying or adding to her collection of finances. I'm not giving anything to her. Nothing. No. Why? Why invest in someone that this is... Has she talked to her daddy yet? Mm-mm. I don't remember Thomas Markle saying that he's spoken to her. I guess this woman is just going to do that and then think she's going to go for president. The black community, I will fight for this, that she won't. I will write letters every day, every note I will be calling. It would be a firestorm. She is not representing anything because she stands for nothing. She believes in nothing, and it's all self. And how in the hell, like Sam said this, I think it was Sam or Joe, one of you, how are you going to be, you're going to be Harry's wife, you married a prince, so which made you a princess at one point. And then now you're done with that. You've got bigger aspirations. You're going to come over here and want to be the president. Oprah, how does that sound to you? That your girl wants to go out to be president. I know they asked you once, but what do you think about Meghan? Good night.